Hello students, this is Dr. Vidya Patil. I am your English teacher for the first SEM English language course. In my previous video, I have already introduced you to what you are going to study during this course. Along with this, you also need to understand how you are going to be evaluated. Evaluation is an important part of the teaching learning process. Once you understand how you are going to be evaluated, it will help you prepare better for the course. So, come on, let us now try to understand the process of evaluation which you have to go through. So, let us now try to understand the evaluation process which you have to go through during the first SEM English language course. Your evaluation process is in two steps. That is, there are two stages. One is the internal evaluation and the other is the term end evaluation. The internal evaluation carries 40 marks and the term end evaluation carries 60 marks. Internal evaluation usually refers to a continuous process of evaluation which takes place during the entire semester. So, it may include different kinds of activities such as tests which have been conducted and the assignments which have been given to you, as well as the seminars and presentations which you make during the course. The term end examination is the theory paper which you give at the end of the semester. So, in this way, these two kinds of evaluations together will get you the 100 marks which is needed to clear the first semester. Let us now see which are the different type of questions which you will have to prepare for during the term end examinations. First thing which you should keep in mind is that you should always read the instructions, especially in a language paper. These instructions will be regarding the number of questions which you have to answer. So you may have a choice and you may be asked to answer either 1 out of 2 or 2 out of 5 in this way. So please read the question carefully and understand how many questions you have to write or you have to attempt. Secondly, there will be an instruction regarding the length of your answer. So, whether the question has to be answered in 1 or 2 sentences, or whether you have to write a paragraph or a short notes, or whether it is an essay type question. So, depending upon these instructions and the number of marks which a question carries, you have to decide the length of your answer. So, let us now first look at the different kinds of questions which you are going to be asked in the term end examination. The first question is an essay type question. Here, you will be given 2 questions and you have to answer any one. This will carry 10 marks. The next type of question which you will have to answer are short notes. Again, you will be given a choice and you have to answer any 2 short notes. Each short note will carry 5 marks. So totally the marks which you can score from writing your short notes are 10 marks. The first 2 questions which you have to answer will be based on the textbook which is prescribed for you. The next 2 questions, so question 3 and question 4, will be based on the grammar and composition part. So 20 marks are based on the textbook and 40 marks are based on the grammar and composition part. Now, under the grammar and composition part, in question 3, you have got 4 different kinds of questions which you have to attempt. One is comprehension passage. So you will be given a passage and you have to answer the questions based on that passage. This will be for 5 marks. The next is letter writing. The letter writing may be a formal letter or an informal letter. This will again carry 5 marks. Email writing. So you will have to draft an email. Again, this will carry 5 marks. Next, you will have a question on listening and hearing. So this will be a short note kind of a question. So where you will have to write a paragraph and answer it in a paragraph. This will again carry 5 marks. So the third question will carry totally 20 marks. The third question was based on testing your composition skills. The fourth question will test your grammar ability. Here again there are 4 kinds of questions which you have to attempt. The first one is introducing oneself. So here you will be given a context and asked to introduce yourself. Next will be a construction of dialogues. Again, you will be given a situation and you have to write the dialogue which will take place there. Next, you have to face questions which will, where you will have to use the linkers. And finally, you will have to answer certain questions where you have to fill in the sentences with the right kind of the question tag. Each of these topics will be for 5 marks. And so the entire fourth question will carry 20 marks. Let us now have a look at how you are going to be scored for your internal evaluation. You will have to appear for 2 internal tests. Each of these tests will carry 10 marks. Next, there is an exercise which you will have to do, wherein you will be asked to translate sentences from English to Kannada and Kannada to English. This entire practical exercise will carry 10 marks. Also, your attendance, assignments and seminars will carry 10 marks. So, your participation in all these activities is a must. You may now have a good idea about the kinds of questions which you will have to face and how you are going to be evaluated during the entire course. So, students, both the internal evaluation as well as the term end evaluation are equally important. You need to give equal attention to both of them. So, your participation in all the activities during the entire semester as well as the term end examination, that is the theory paper which you will give at the end of the semester. You need to give equal attention to both these kinds of evaluations, and the total of these two will determine the total marks which you actually scored. I hope you liked this video. Thank you.